Hi everybody, this is Jeremiah Kato, your fellow student, Brigham Young University, doing Applied Business Management. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are all over the world. Sometimes over the years I've been wondering how people make rain artificial. Some of us who believe in God, we never thought that someone can make rain. We know it's only God who makes rain. Over the years, I've been wondering, as everyone wonders, how people make rain. But I went ahead and made some research that I'll be sharing with you today. I want to persuade everyone here that people make rain. Rain can be made. This rain-making technology has been here since 1940s. I never thought that it has been here for so long like that. Usually referred to as cloud seeding. This involved using aircraft or canoes, firing solid particles, usually salt iodines, into the cloud to make rain, to encourage snow and rainfall in dry countries. Countries like China, the Middle East, for example, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, and so forth, they make what we call cloud seeding. As reports keep pouring in about the havoc created by the monsoon winds in this part of Africa, mostly the North Africa and then the Asia, part of Asia. For example, in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, there's no rain. There's no rain. Using a neat method of cloud seeding in which they charge the clouds electronically using electricity. Okay, this city in the United Arab Emirates found some respite after battling temperatures over 50 degrees. You can imagine, Celsius, too much hot. Okay, so they tried to make some rain. When you go to Dubai, you see that they are trying to make the city green. Okay, you might think it's not a desert. You get my point. To fight this, explaining the process, they had to do cloud seeding around for some time, and this has been employed in so many Asian countries that I mentioned before. Our case study should be more on India and UAE. They have applied this kind of technology using helicopters or planes that spray, salt iodine in the space that mixes with the cloud to make rain. Throwing more light on this method is to manipulate the climate. They are trying to manipulate the climate, weather. There's one weather blogger called Sai Pranith. He's from India. He said, I quote, "Clouds start participating at a point called lifted condensation level. After that, the cloud molecules condense to form bigger ones that lead to rainfall. However, such particles can lead to ecological imbalance. It also affects the natural rainfall." End of quote. So they have so many side effects as well. Okay, cloud seeding may seem the experiment is said to be a greener alternative to traditional methods, as electric charge was administered through battery operated drones. The rain creation project in Dubai was carried out by the University of Reading. So, I've seen this before when these planes are running over to create rain, and it's really so wonderful, though sometimes it rains too much and they fail to control the rain, but it runs over and then it creates rain for you. Okay, how is the artificial rain made? Okay, the artificial rain, it's, as I mentioned before, about this sophisticated kind of technology that they use to observe the atmosphere and the changes and the chemicals they use to make this rain. Perhaps if I had a better way, I would have shown you some photo. So employing an aircraft to drop condensation chemicals is the most frequently used cloud seeding method used in many countries. The National Center of Meteorology in some countries target the dense clouds moving over the Arabian Gulf. For example, even in the Asia, they focus on the clouds moving over the Arabian Gulf to increase rainfall yield by at least 15%. Okay, in some countries like my country, the rain is naturally made, so we don't need to create rain for ourselves. The condensation contains salt, mainly magnesium. This condensation chemical contains chemicals, mainly magnesium, potassium chloride, and sodium chloride, fitted into flares loaded on the plane. There are some flares when the plane moves. Some of you go to sports stadium, you see those flares that people use to open. So the same that is used when they are trying to create rain. Okay, these flares are released in the cumulus cloud formation. Okay, where the accumulated condensation forming water droplets weighing enough to create rainfall. Clouds have two masses. Okay, masses of air, the upper draft and lower draft. The flares are dropped into upper draft that sucks them as they burn salt particles. Okay, the burnt particles attach to droplets already present in the clouds, resulting in heavier, bigger rainfall droplets because of the condensation that occurs. These salt flares then encourage the formation and release of cloud moisture, which then turns into rainfall that comes down. Okay, so that's the what we call cloud seeding in brief. I don't want to go too much further, but you can make also some research on the cloud seeding. I know most of you have not heard about it, and you don't know how it's made. But when you go further to make research on the internet, you're going to learn more about cloud seeding. This system has been here for over 100 years, I would say, or less than 100 years, because it was introduced in 1940s, and it's something that it's being used. Well, it has its own disadvantage, as I said earlier, that it creates a rain imbalance. Okay, if it is introduced in some countries which have rain, like India, they tried it as a case study, but then you see in some parts of India it caused some problems, because I know India, they have enough rain. They don't need to create rain like some desert countries like the Asian or the Gulf countries and North Africa. So thank you very much. I remain your instructor today as Jeremiah Kato. Have a nice day. Bye bye.